Now, it's no secret if I'm a big fan of this light, the Godox RS60R, a full-colored light that has plenty of modifiers. Especially love the 2-light kit that comes with a ton of modifiers, more modifiers than I've ever seen for a light. Plus, it runs off batteries which are swappable, and it also has an attachment for the mains power, and you can even plug it into a light socket. I could go on and on about this light. I love it. The only one real problem I have with it is that it's only 60 watts. Wouldn't it be great if there was a 100-watt version of this light? Well, it appears that Godox was reading my mind because this is the Godox RS100R, a 100-watt light that's almost identical to the 60R, except that it has a bigger battery, it's a little bigger, there's more heatsink management here, and the battery doesn't come off. But other than that, it's pretty much identical. It has the same little Fresnel in the front, it uses all the same attachments, all the same magnetic modifiers, the app is the same, the controls on here are the same, it's pretty much the same light, only brighter. But the big question is, do I need a brighter light? Well, maybe you do. There's one modifier for this light that I think really could use more light. It's the Godox SP-Mini Spotlight. This is an incredible little spotlight, and it fits on the 60. But you know what? It really could use a little more light. That's why I'm so excited to pair it up with the 100R. Now, admittedly, when with this on, it gets kind of heavy because there's a lot of glass and metal in this entire unit. But because the front end is so heavy, well, it has its own mount right here. I really do like how this Gobo holder screws off. That way, when you put it inside of here, you can screw it down tight, and it stays really nice and secure. And the great thing is it's focusable, and of course, all right, I probably should have charged this up before I started filming, but that does lead me into another feature, and that is that you can run this off USB-C as long as you have at least a 60-watt charger. This is a 70-watt charger. Let's see if it runs it. All right, I got this at 10%. Let's just turn that up to, but until it charges up a little more, well, it's going to stay at 10%. Set a timer for 10 minutes. Well, I can get it to 10%. But it's not going to go up past 10% until I get some more juice in this baby. All right, it's been another 10 minutes, and oh, yeah, we're only at 6%. Well, this is a bummer. Not having swappable batteries, that might be a problem on set, because I screwed up and didn't charge up the light. I got to go to work, so be back tomorrow. All right, let's see what we've got. We're at 100%. That's good. Let's turn on the power, and then we'll just time to see how long it can run at 100% when it's plugged into a 70-watt charger. All right, I'm going back to bed. All right, 4 hours and 20 minutes later, and let's see. Yeah, we're down at 10%. Okay, that's pretty disappointing because on the 60, you can just remove the entire battery and put on the mains power adapter. Just like that. Then you just put the power cable right in the wall. Yeah, this is great. But you know what? Let's just try a more powerful adapter. All right, let's try a 140-watt charger and see if that makes a difference. Plug that in, and I've got only 1% on here, and now let's see if it'll power on. All right, I've got it up to 100%. I've got it on a 140-watt charger. We'll see how long it takes for it to either charge up or run down. All right, let's see. It's been 50 minutes. Let's see what we've got. Well, we're still at 100%. That's great. And our battery is at 13%. So yeah, it's charging it, and it's running at 100%. So for my test, it's going to take a 140-watt charger to keep this light going indefinitely. And it doesn't work on the 60-watt charger. You know where I got the idea that this would work on a 60-watt charger, though? It was from Godox's website. Now, when I read it again closely, it doesn't actually say that. It does say that it will reach full charge in about 2 hours with a 60-watt charger. I just didn't read the small print down here. So, my bad. You can charge it with a 60-watt charger. You just can't charge it indefinitely. For that, you're going to need a 140-watt charger. So, it seems to be working great with this 140-watt charger from Anker that I bought on Amazon. This one's great because it gives you a little screen on the back and shows you what's going on. Love that. I'll leave a link in the descriptions. All right, I do plan to get back to the spotlight here in just a minute, but I have a question about the battery. I want to know, how long does it take to charge up once it's dead? So in my test, it took 2 hours to charge the battery to 95%, and then another 21 minutes to get it all the way to 100%. And when I ran the battery at full brightness, it lasted 50 minutes, pretty close to the advertised 52 minutes. Now, by using the controls on the back of the unit or with the app, I can get it to be very, very cool or very, very warm. Now the lens on this spotlight is a 36-degree beam angle, which is pretty good, but this close, well, it doesn't fill up the entire background. So I'm going to have to put it much further away. In fact, I'm going to have to about double the distance. And according to the inverse square rule, well, if I double the distance, I'm going to need 4 times the brightness just to get it as bright as it is now. And that's why I'm excited that this is 100 watts so that I can actually put it further away and fill the background. Here, let me show you. All right, with the spotlight further back, well, you can see that it's dimmer, but that's what's great about this light is that, yeah, there we go, 100% power. That's awesome. And this is especially helpful as we go through the different colors because not all the colors are as bright. All right, I'll go with a little contrasting color there. Maybe pull down the brightness just a tad, and let me defocus it. Yeah, couldn't be more pleased with the spotlight. Now, Godox does include a pack of Gobos with the spotlight, but the best part is that these are size M Gobos, and they're pretty ubiquitous. I mean, you can just go online and get third-party ones. In fact, I've gathered a bunch of M-size Gobos over the years. Some of them I really like them. Some of them aren't that great, but, you know, it's great to have options, and it's great to be able to find something online to get exactly what you want. And one great thing about the Godox spotlight is that you can just adjust the barrel after you put the Gobo in, rather than have to pull the Gobo out, readjust it, and put it back in to get it just where you want it. You know, I could just play and play with this all day. Oh, and the other thing that's great about the SP-Mini is it has these flags on here, so you can just get a little sliver of light if you'd like, and you can adjust this however you want to. I love that. Now, the 100R with the Spotlight Mini is such a great combination that Godox actually sells a kit where you get both in a nice case. And that's great because if you buy this light by itself, well, it just comes in a cardboard box. The only protection it comes with is this little flimsy bag, which is disappointing to me because the Spotlight comes in a nice hard shell case, and the 60, when you buy it alone, it comes in a nice case as well. But if you buy the 100 alone, well, it just comes with a bag. The only way to get a case for it is to buy it with the Spotlight, and then it comes in a nice case. Now, because this light is so bright, you might be tempted to think that this could fill up a really large softbox and make a fantastic key light for travel. But it's not really designed for that because there isn't a Bowens mount adapter for this. You can't really put this on a softbox that's any larger than the small one that is made specifically for the RS system. Oh, and I would show you that little softbox, but it takes about 5 minutes to set it up. It's not really a great softbox. Plus, it's really, really small. Now, I did find this little adapter made by Godox that you could use in a pinch. This is basically designed to take their flash units and put it into a large softbox. This is a full-size Bowens mount and it just kind of clamps on just like that. So I guess with this heavy, clunky adapter on here, you could use this as a key light in a pinch. But you know what? Godox sells some lights that are so much better suited to be a key light for travel. This is the ML80Bi. Now, while this light is only 80 watts, it's bicolored. So for white light, it's going to be brighter than a standard RGB WW light. And this light is great because it has a removable battery as well as a focusing lens. But that's not all. You can also get a full-size Bowens mount adapter for this. So yeah, this is a much better choice for a key light for travel. Oh, and if you'd like to learn more about this little light and how awesome it is, well, you can just click on that little video right over there. Hey, thanks for stopping by.